Good morning, welcome back to the channel. We are currently in a car park. Yay! We took Eden and Indy today to playgroup, and we've decided for lunch we was going to get a barbecue. No, we wasn't going to get a barbecue. We was going to get a picnic put together because it's, as you can see, it's lovely weather. It's a bit chilly, but it's still really pleasant. But we was going to get a picnic, but we've decided to come over to the outlet, not the outlet, what is this place? Eureka Park. Eureka Park. And we're going to the church instead. We're going to sit in the church and do some praying to the good Lord of Chicken. We was going to go to the church of McDonald's, but we decided to go to the church of KFC. So we're going to go and have some Sunday worship and get some food. So we'll come back in a minute once we're in. But as you can see, right next to Kentucky of the Chicken is a woodland, and then you've got Pizza Hut, Frankenpenny's, Valentine's Health and Spa, you've got a cinema complex, and over that way you've got a massive garden centre, you've got a Travel McLodge. There's Eden, she's just woken up from her play, so we'll be back in a minute. Right, here we are. We're now at McDonald's. No, we're not in McDonald's. We're in Finger Licking Good. So Eden is enjoying her chicken. She's got popcorn chicken, chips and juice. She's loving life at the moment. She's got a mini fillet burger ripped into tiny little pieces, chips and chicken. Kirsty's got the staple Zinger Tower burger.
No, it's a tower.
It's a tower burger,
yeah,
beg your pardon.
Zinger's disgusting.
And I've decided, rather than going for a burger all the time, is to go for some piece of chicken, and some of my favourite is hot wings. But I've noticed that they've done something different with their chips now. They used to have standard fries, but they don't anymore. I'm sorry, Americans, we don't do bread rolls, or we don't do scones, or biscuits, or whatever they are on gravy. We have a proper KFC.
Biscuits, that's scones.
Scones and gravy. Weird.
Alright.
But you know, it's what you're used to.
Whoa. Chill, baby.
Alright. Is it nice, Eden? Is it nice? It's actually really quite quiet.
Indy.
Today.
Is it nice?
Is it nice? Is it nice? Is that yummy? Don't chuck it on the floor, we're not at home. Right, I'm gonna eat my food, so chicken is gonna be in my belly. Right, I've licked all the grease off my lips from my chicken. It's quite good. Yeah. We're gonna make a drive out because we've got the fuel and we've got the time. It's only like 12:30. By the time we left Kentucky, I had to rush home and go and get my camera. I forgot my camera and SD card. Kirsty's only got 2 gig on her camera, so it's going to record nothing good. So we've just gone back to go and get a couple of bits and pieces. We're going to a place called Charing. Don't mistake that for Charing Cross. Nothing to do with Charing Cross. It's a village in Kent called Charing. And there's a church out there which is in ruins because it was hit by a bomb. I think it was a doodlebug that hit it. And there's the ruins there, so we're going to take a drive now that way and have a look and see what it's like, because I've not been over there for a very long time. It's about 6 years last time I went over there, so we're going to have a little look and have a explore. So we'll speak to you in a minute. Right, we're on our way to Charing, and on the way to Charing we've come to a village called Hotfield. Now, Hotfield is a very small sort of countrified sort of village. But next to Hotfield, you've got Hotfield Common, and that's where I am at the moment. And I know a little bit about the Common because I saw ironically, I was watching a YouTube video from someone in London, and he mentioned about, he introduced himself, and he was a historian, and he introduced himself here in Hotfield Common. I know somewhere here there is 3 medieval barns still intact. I'm just looking, scouring the area to see if I can spot them whilst I'm walking by the barns. But there's 3 medieval huts, sort of abodes if you like. They would have been residential back in the time, and it's just a medieval hut, and it's one room. It's got a small roof, it's thatched, and they would have had a fire in the middle to warm everything up, and they would have done their cooking and absolutely everything around the fire. But I can't see them. But I know this Heathland goes some way. It goes all the way out to the back end of Charing. I'm not walking all that way, but it is also where in Henry VIII's times, on all the great parks what belonged to the king, he'd have deer, and they would be there for shooting or hunting for their fodder, if you like. They'd eat them, but they used to chase them and capture them and then stalk them and kill them, and it was entertainment. And the video that I was watching said about here, this is where all of the Henry VIII's deer would have been placed after birth to get used to Heathland. They would have been brought over here in this estate. Now I can't see any. Actually, yeah, I do. I can see a building over in the distance there, but it's a long ass walk, and there's another one over there. So they are here, these properties, but this belongs to the British Trust or Nature Trust or Environment Agency, I think. But this would have been teeming with life in the medieval times. There would have been lots of different huts everywhere, and they would have been looking after the king's animals, and there would have been a thriving community here. It's really beautiful, actually, to be fair. It's lovely in the summer, I can imagine. And it's been known that you can still find coins, old medieval coins and little bits of gold and rings and stuff that's been dropped over time, and it's just got embedded into the ground. But I'm not going to start digging, because we're on our way to Charing, like I said. That's where we're off to now. But as we was going past, Kirsty said, just have a stop and have a look, see if you can find these huts. So I can see 2 of them. Like I say, they're a really long walk, and I've just had a Kentucky fried chicken and an ice cream and a drink and hot wings, and I'm feeling, and fries as well, so I'm feeling rather lethargic at the moment, almost to the point that I could do with a lay down, but no, not going to do that. But as you can see, it's a really nice woodland, little pathways everywhere, a lot of people go walking, and we're in a residential parking area, so we need to move really. But it's nice that you know, no camping allowed, no bonfires allowed, it's just left natural. It has some animals grazing on it, and there's some horse over there, but it's quite nice that there's a woodland that is just left to its own devices. Right, quite blowy. We'll go down to Charing. Right, we made it. It's called St Mary's Church, Little Chart. Do you know what this is called? St Mary's Church, Little Chart. One that you said about, let's go and find it. It's in Little Chart. Yeah, this is it. That's why I couldn't find it the other day. So we are at St Mary's Church, Little Chart, a medieval church destroyed by a doodlebug. So I was right. There's an information board. It's quite weathered, so you won't probably be able to see it. At the time of the Domesday Survey in 1086, there was no church in Little Chart. The nearest church was in Pivington, a mile or so in the west. The surrounding area belonged to Archbishop Monk in Canterbury. So all of this land used to belong to the Archbishop's monk. So let's go and have a little look. There's a big old climb up the hill. That's it there. So this was hit by a bomb in World War II. And rather than fixing it, they just left it. So I'd say that possibly the reason why this was hit was after the Luftwaffe had been over London. They'd obviously have to come back over the English Channel to get back to Germany en route. And I'd suggest that possibly they had some bombs left over and they needed to deploy them, get rid of them before they made their way over the coast to lose weight on the aeroplane. So they probably chose some targets just to get rid of them. So this is it. Oop. I can imagine it was a nice church. It's heyday. Someone's trying to get into the roof. Very strange. But there you go. It's just ruins, complete ruins. Just been left. Even down to the floor tiles are still there. This would have been the altar. Steps leading up to the altar. And the altar would have been back on the back wall here, which is where we are. So this is the whole length of the church. Such a shame, because it would have been a lovely building to see in its heyday. Let's have a look through the nave. Lots of old gravestones still here, which haven't been removed, obviously. Desecrate the graves. Well, it's not much written down about this place in all fairness, but ironically we was looking online for, we knew that there was a ruined church in Little Chart. So when I went out with Danielle when she was down last week, we went to Pluckley. On the video from Pluckley, we was looking for Little Chart on the way back, the church. We could only find a brand new church, like built in the 70s or so, but this is it, and it's not what we thought. D-Day Marcham, Royal Engineer, 25th February 1917, age 60. Wow. It's just been left so much that there's a fence going around. If you look at the fence, you can actually see it's a family plot, but there's a tree which would have been next to it, and then it's just decided to grow out of the plot. So here we go, it's not right here. And left. Anne Marie, the beloved wife of William Wood, who died July 1900, age 68. Heaven's morning breaks and earth's vain shadows flee. In life and death, O Lord, abide with me. 1900. 119 years ago. This one's well preserved. Got a writing. I don't know if you can see that through there. 36 years old, 1888. Henry Jennings of Chelmsford, who died July 26, 1888, age 36, leaving a wife and 5 children to mourn their loss. Alice Frances Henry Richard, Eileen William, and Edward Ormond, posthumous. I've just seen Edward Ormond's name somewhere here. Edward Ormond. Have a look. Is that it? Thomas Hills, 1917, age 58. Another one there, in memory of S.H.I. That marble. That would have cost a fortune. And then there's other gravestones just left. That would have been a family plot, I think. A chant, Joseph Batchelor. Died 1st June 1920. It's a shame it's broken off. Yeah, there's another one's down here, hidden away in the undergrowth. Just left to never be remembered. Such a shame. Let's clamber back through. Oopsie! Oop! Oh, get attacked by twigs. There we are. In memory of Sophia Munn, 4th daughter of. Can't quite make it out. Wow. It's so overgrown here. Such a shame. Obviously it would have been a really, really popular church in its time. There's a pathway going down the side. And we've got some oast houses, which is just here. They are called oast houses, those drums. And there's 3 of them together. And they, next to it would have been the original barn, which looks like it's been converted as well. And the oast houses have been converted as well, but they are traditional Kent buildings. And what they are designed for is in the beer making process you need hops and barley, and they're designed to, once the hops have been picked on the field, then the hops get hung up in a building like that, which is called an oast house, and at the top is an air vent with a vein on the top, the red and the green, and that's on a roller system. It would have been originally on a roller system, so whatever direction the wind's blown it would have pushed it over in that direction so the air can escape. And basically it's basically a big drying house for hops. Down here, where does this go? I think it's just a pathway. Yeah, it's a driveway to where the oast houses are. So we'll carry on back this way. Where the church is. Oh! Well, that's it, back through. Of Alfred, 1898. Coming to places like this makes you realise your own more immortality. You're only here for a very short amount of time, even though your lifetime feels like a long time. Here lie the remains of Thomas and Mary Keller, later this parish. Also William, son of the above. And that has been refixed to the original. At the end of the day, it's quite scary to think when you're all gone, you just have a stone with a carving on it with your name. The 3 stages in the development of St. Mary's Church, Little Chart: North Aisle, West Tower and Porch, nave and chancel. Nave and chancel, which is this part here, was built in 1250. And then the north aisle, which is over there, which is gone, that would have been constructed in 1350. And then the tower and porchway would have been added on, and that was 1500s. So there's a lot of history in this church. A lot of history. Oh. I'm aware I have to call it an end to this video, unfortunately, because the battery warning light has just flashed up. And there is the Shield of Kent.